Cadillac hearse. Just outside of Buena Vista Animal Park. It'd take some work to fix it up, but it'd probably be worth it after you got through with it. I just went down and talked to Tom, the guy that owns it. I've got a 35 Oldsmobile hearse now. It's all fixed up for shows and stuff. This one here would be different if I had it fixed up.
Definitely be different. Right, man. You fix it up, put a picture of Ronald Reagan in it. That's what he used to ride, huh?
Shame it's all mildewed inside.
What is it?
Said he had it all covered up with a tarp. And all it did, I guess, it just created moisture is all it did.
Smells good.
Smells awful molded.
You really
It'd
drive a hearse?
Take a lot to fix the damn thing up. Yeah, I've got a... I'm into the old stuff. Of course, this one's not as old as I usually get into, but get into a lot of the stuff that you don't find every day.
What kind of motor they got in here?
Mine's got the old straight 8.
Truck. Yeah, can you make that it with it? It's for sale.
41 truck, really?
Yeah. Everything's original too. Everything. Original motor? Yeah. You been working on the body?
227, 88. Picking up 59 Cadillac hearse. From Tom. Tom, what was your last name? Marcel. Okay, it's on. All you do, and you want to stop it, you push the red button. Joe. Headaches begin. About 2 inches over here, though. You think I'll make it by then?
You're gonna be able to
take that front end. It's called Belgian cartridge. I'd say, well, that's exactly what she said. She goes, I don't know, I just work here.
2 years ago, July, we looked at this car, and now, February 27th, we're buying it, 1988. We're watching it go up on the trailer.
Okay, I'll tell you what the next thing I do is go ahead and put these boards in front of the car to bring it up all the way down.
Yeah, look what we're doing.
Okay, we're going to need... We got a short plank we put up here somewhere, so we can take this board out. This is 3/4/88. We're at the Sandblasters. It's a Friday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. They've started on sandblasting. But Don said that there was parts flying off of it when he was sandblasting it. Evidently, it's just not quite up to par. We've now taken all the chrome and stuff off, which you can see all the rust. Andy, do me a favor, walk over here and just, all you have to do is touch that quarter panel, it flops in the breeze. Yeah, maybe on this other end. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's probably the worst quarter on the whole car. Bit of rust there. Not much rocker panel left. Kind of hard to walk in this sand. Yeah, probably won't be able to see it with the video, but a whole bunch better underneath the hood. Some rust over there on the inner fender. Other than that, the firewall looks pretty good. The battery box is gone, which is no big deal. Three of them. Headlight buckets and drive shaft. Sides of the doors, all sandblasted. Step. It hasn't been blasted or anything up there. I painted everything with white paint so they knew exactly what to blast and what not to blast. Floors got a lot of sand on them, but the floors are pretty well gone here, you can see. Can you walk around that other side and pull that milk crate? It don't matter. It's all of it's going to get painted, and then all the underneath's going to get undercoated. What I'm trying to do is get rid of the rust that's there. Yep. So then at least that way I can get it covered, and it won't just, if you leave it bare metal, it just starts rusting all over again. This is a Saturday, same day as Joey's birthday, 3/5 of '88. Joey was 7 years old today, and they're sandblasting the hearse. This is Don, that owns Don's B&G Sandblasting. Kind of a little bit of a dull, cloudy day today. They did the underneath part, all the frame and everything, under the hood, inside, the whole works. The floor is now sandblasted. A little earlier, they weren't blasted. Not a whole lot left. But at least it's all new metal, what's left. About 30 years old, you got to expect to be rusted somewhere. Plus, there's not too many of them around, so there's not much choice on what you can pick from. This is Saturday about 7 o'clock at night. I just got through priming. Let's see, it's the same day too, I should say, as we picked it up from the sandblaster, which is Joey's birthday. 3/5 of 88. Just got through priming all the outside, all the inside. The only thing that's left is under the hood and underneath the car, which I'll probably end up doing the underneath of the car another day. Didn't get a picture of the motor. There's the motor. There's the grill. The grill's in real good condition. Motor and transmission. Motor was froze up. Couldn't get the trans apart because the flywheel bolts go all the way around it, and we couldn't take it apart. Couldn't get the motor to turn over to do it. With it, I hope. Okay, what's the date today? This is the 23rd, March 23rd. We got it running the Saturday before, but we've got most of the parts all on the car now. As far as motor-wise, headers, aluminum anodized headers, chrome water pump, chrome alternator, a remote oil filter setup. It's got a what's it called, the distributor? Mallory Unilite distributor, and an Excel coil.
B&M chrome alternator.
And B&M chrome alternator bracket. And a, what, 700 or 750 Holly?
750 Holly.
750 Holly, dual inlet. And this is, it's rigged down here because we don't have our battery box in. So we still got a few things to do. Radiator's been taken out and gone through. We rigged our, you won't be able to see that line very well, but the water return on the bottom of the radiator.
These are my chips.
Okay, I guess go ahead and start it. It doesn't have any mufflers on it, so it's going to be a little loud. Well, let's see. This is the fourth month, 26th day, 1988. We got the wheels and tires yesterday. The car is nowhere near being done, but been a few things that's taken place on it. Tires are as big as we can get inside the fenders. They're 13 inches across, 31 inches high. They're 375 60/15s, and the fronts are 235 60/15s with American mags. Since last time we went with a making the front end fold. And Mike is going to show us how that works. We still have to, there must be something underneath the hood. No, yeah, like I said, there must be something underneath the hood. Usually goes all the way down. But it'll give the, you don't have to get out of the way, you're fine. It'll give the car a different look. Steve has put some switches into where it makes it a little easier to work. See it in there? Go ahead and flip it. Flip the switch, turns the lights on, turns the ignition on, puts the antenna up, and it's ready to start. Hold on a second. It's last time we had it running, it wasn't any headers on it or anything. We now have side exhaust, 4-inch pipe with no mufflers in it. Go ahead and start it up and see what it sounds like. Pump it a couple times. Go ahead. Put all new floors in. Welded it all in. And for this stuff, we wouldn't have a 1959 Cadillac ambulance. There's the floors. Luckily, Ron had worked on bridges and stuff before he came here, so he knows how to form all that heavy metal. Yeah. Tires. I've got about, just enough to put your fingers up in there, and that's about it. That's the way we wanted it. We have a gas pop lid now. Yeah, good one. It's Chrysler products. What more could you ask for? Can't see much of. Rear end's in there, but we're going to have to take it out and get it chromed. This quarter panel welded this plate in here. The quarter's still pretty well rotted. That's basically the only real body work is that quarter panel. You can see we welded 5-inch piece of pipe here all the way down. Eliminated rocker panel. Back side. Hydraulic rams. Master cylinder off a Olds Cutlass. One of the jobs that refused to pay us and stuff, so we took the parts out there for it. New battery box, which will get chromed. Some paperwork that Steve is now showing me in our conference room. Let's see, it doesn't look clear, but I can get an idea there. This is what I think they call schematics, or a rough drawing of what this mess will look like inside. Amps, speakers, and, okay, excuse me. It's going to be narrated by Steve Baskins. Yes, go ahead.
God damn it, Joe.
And now we know what... Tuesday, this is the 5th month, 3rd day, 88. We, only real accomplishment we've had so far is square headlights, which you're not going to be able to tell much paper on there. We now have the bumper where it'll fold with the front end. It's 5th month, 9th day of 88, Monday. We got an idea out of chrome flame. See you later. Chrome flames. Can you get that, Maisie?
Yep, I got it on.
Okay, this is the July 88 issue of Chrome Flames. And they've got a car in here, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see real well. It's got the hands coming up out of the hood. And this is a face right here. And it's a really wild idea. It looks like the metal's all wrinkled and stuff. We're going to attempt to put it onto the hearse. What we have done so far is we have made this hand out of a skeleton bones. We've made a clay mold and just made these bone, make it look like the bones out of fiberglass. That way we can form these to look like these on the hood.
But
Watch. We'll have a skeleton head, which is made out of plastic, which we will be cutting it, and we'll be making it into the hood. Okay? And we'll be doing the same thing with it. We'll have to make a mold. Now then, is we've made a clay mold, and this is how we form the hand. What we will do now is pull this up. Important part, I forgot to put the clay. Magazine is out of Europe. There won't be any other ones around like it. Yeah, clay is sticking to the bones a lot more than what it should. So. Okay.
Steve, can you...
Busy wrapping we close. Where's Nikki? Who is it? I can't talk. I got my hands full. Who is it? Joe, don't get too close.
You're on.
Okay. This is 5/11/88. Last night I worked until about 11:30. Getting this skull and the arms all on the car with fiberglass, as you can see. And now I'm doing a little dental work on him. Bring out the highlights of his teeth. In a few minutes I'll put some, we had some primer on here, but I had a little problem with the gel off the fiberglass. It was kind of still gummy underneath there. So I decided to go ahead and wipe all of it off with lacquer thinner, and I'm fixing all the little pits and holes and stuff like that. And I'm going to have primer on there in a little bit, and we'll take a shot of it with primer as soon as I get these teeth detailed out. A little different look. Cross-eyes though. Has to be right.
Here's the hood with primer on it.
11/88. Just answer. Don't take paper. About 5:30.
Shot the white on. Front end is lowering. Artist Joe Pace. And up to the head. And go on to the other head.
I have a pair of vice grips over there, Joe.
Here's the light Joe put in.
There's my long lost daughter, Heather.
Say hi, Heather.
Hi.
It's finished on the dash as far as the console. This is, what's the date today?
18th. Yeah, okay.
This the 18th? We think it's the 18th. It's Wednesday. Put an overhead console in, which you can see there. We've got a lot of stuff that we'll probably end up changing and stuff. The ball, you've seen it. Works off of sound. And we, I don't know if you don't see this, but we recessed the gauges back in. They're graphic gauges. Put plexiglass over the front of it so it's smoke black. We'll have to put other gauges in these holes here on each side. Steering column's got to be cut to put through here. And this box is the back of the speaker, one of the speaker boxes. And battery will go down below. This is the front of that box. It'll house 8-inch speakers. This one in the floor will have 6 18-inch? 12-inch, excuse me. 12-inch speakers. And there'll be 4 18s that will come to the top of this, all the way across to the top of the other one. It'll have a front here, goes to the floor up to here. It goes across. That'll all be boxed from the window down. And the overhead, there'll be speakers in the back doors, front doors, side doors. And I got the overhead speaker box here on the top. The stainless steel in place for mic on the dash.
Yeah. Same exactly this old house. See that.
And I'm sure everything since I put the dash together is perfectly square.
Close.
There'll be gauges and graphic equalizers and stuff like that in that stainless.
So if the steering wheel goes back in, it can look awful funny driving it like it is.
And lay it in the lap.
I'll just round this off, I guess. That's about all we can do. Feels good.
Do it. That's what I was saying.
Do it if it feels good at it. Man, I was getting high in here on that glue. That's calming.
Start putting the alarm in. The wiring has all been done. System set up on this board. This is going to be behind the seat. There's altogether about 50 relays there. All your main 12-volt juice is all right here. All your fuses are at the top here in the center. All the switches on the car will be controlled off of a ground. There won't be any possibility of anything catching on fire or having a short. This will all be covered with plexiglass. Ignition key sweat pads all been put back in. Everything's done up there. This is all remote control, wireless remote. Put your hand up. All done with the keychain remote. Okay, go ahead. First the door, left door opens, then the right door, then the front end hydraulically opens. Push it again, and the front end goes back. That's it. Oh, ain't it? Will it stop? Come on, no, come on this way. Come on. door. This is the first moving since February 22nd when it was brought to Kansas City. And today is what, the 5th? No, it's 6th. So it's 6/6/88. We're going to pull it outside and see what it'll do.
Steve is driving it. 6/6/88. Making this, which really can't tell much now, but what I'm going to do is have it to where it'll look like it's busting out of the back of the car. Let me show you what it looks like with the little dowel on it. As I put a light bulb down inside, 2 round holes for where the eyes will shine through. Stick it on in there, all the way on. Slides way back in there. See, it goes all the way back in there. Okay, and make sure his eyes go in the holes. Okay? And that's with his eyes. I'm going to change his eyes so that the light comes through a little bit better. You really can't see too well now. That gives you an idea, and then I'll show it as a finished product. It's a piece of 5-inch pipe that I cut and split it open and welded it on the door. What's the date today, Connie? 6/10/88. It's a Friday. This is 7/26. I'm wanting to get a shot of this. With the stress marks and the warpage. The eyes light up. We're at Greg's Custom Vans, and they've got the carpeting in, pleating inside.
Wow, you're on candid camera.
You guys state your names and ages there. No, say your names. That way I've got it on film that you guys were working on it.
Mitch Bass, Robin Ray.
Okay.
Professional trimmer.
And woodworker.
So, that's yours.
Walnut. See if you can see this walnut. Kind of hard to see in the dark.
You know, you could go with those lights around the bottom of that walnut like
That's what he said he was. That's what he said he was going to do. Put those little beads all the way around
You
everything.
can go with those little beads, make them pull them down through here where you can wire them in.
Yeah.
That way it'll dress this out. You can do the same down here.
Yeah, that's what he said along all the edges.
That way it'll dress it out real nice. It'll look real sharp.
That'll work. See the side lights in the armrest that are lit. It's also lit in the headrest. And then here's the seat without the lights on. So you get an idea what it looks like without the lights. There's where we put the rubber bumper repair all around this edge, and then two of the carriage bolts to hold it on. But it's up there for good. It's not going anywhere. It all has to be cleaned up and sanded, and then put paint on it. But that's not only glued and on good, but it's fill in low spots. It's Saturday. Steve, Mike, and the rest of the crew are making the car with the stereo system here. If you can see all these wires hanging. Don't turn around, Steve. God. Well, so much for that film. Installing the, let's see, those are 8 mids, aren't they? 6.5. 6.5.
We're going to have to play musical Makita.
Just a few of the amplifiers that are going in, and the speakers that are in the overhead console.
Hey, my dad got that. He was waking us up every morning. Oh, fish. Yeah.
6, 7. I guess 7. Joe?
Coming out of and there's the cables are being pulled through it, so it's not in place. It down. It's like a big downspout.
There should be an air drill.
I didn't get an idea. See?
Oh, take a picture of that shit where his feet are covering it up. His feet are covering it up. Show the shit in there. Light.
Got your battery connections in the bottom of the box. If you can see right below the motor, this was a 2-day excursion that Mike went on. Steve Baskins went on, and came back with this. Not only an idea, but a finished product. The lid is laying here. The bad part is that it's been made by General Electric. Why he took so long building it, I don't understand. If you can see the General Electric emblem there.
My name is Joe, and I want you to know that I
Go get me some paper towels.
8. And this is the rack for on top of the Ghostbusters car, or GHOSTBLASTER's car. You can see that the lights are lit on this down here. And the flashing light. All this has been made so that it can be folded down for low clearances. This can be taken clean off. Everything's removable or adjustable. Play Saturday morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. We've been working all Friday night. It's now 1 o'clock. We built this totally out of plywood.
And paint.
And it's very well sticky almond paint. Why don't you walk over there and turn that around so you can see it's plywood on the backside. It's made out of 3 pieces of wood. And by the way, we did use black 2-sided tape to hold the top part on.
And puppy tape.
And puppy tape. Okay?
And this is some shit Joe tried, didn't work.
Yeah, well, for Boeing. Boeing 707.
Yeah. That's straight?
Yeah. But that's going to be our mold pattern, or our master to make the side of the doors.
Get the 3D effect.
We're gonna make these out of fiberglass, and then try molding them onto the sides of the doors. There you are. Why don't you stand right next to it to give us the size?
Size?
Yeah.
Now I'm big too, yeah.
Okay. Their size.
Make sure you get this mobile battery installation.
Yes, and then we have Steve down here that is trying to fit a marine battery, which is also known as a diesel battery, into a compartment that is other known as a quarter panel inner structure. He has cut half the car away. We will have a lot lighter car until the battery goes in.
Yeah.
And then the car will be excessively overweighted on one side, which to counterbalance it, we'll have to hire a midget to sit on the other side.
No, we'll put a battery in the other side.
No, the gooseneck or gas neck is in there, which eliminates being able to put any other battery
Did you know that, Steve?
on the other side. Yes, Steve and me had already talked about this in tech school meeting earlier tonight.
We signed the paper.
So we're just going to have to add more air to this tire on the right-hand side.
This can be completed by any competent service mechanic.
Yes. The only car known in the world that the battery has to be changed to the floor jack.
Here, I didn't get a shot of that. Give me a couple of zoom shots of all that. I went all the way
All
around.
right, now I have become cameraman of the evening or morning.
Friday, 12:30.
Bad to the bone.
Happy New Year. 1-1. It's just a base coat of white.
Trước là một chút
quart of glow goop.
Having a lot of trouble with the white as far as dirt. Most of it won't show because of the flake and stuff we're putting in it. This guy did, there's no reason to have this much little speck, wherever they're coming from. It's coming out of the gun. Everything's being strained.